All right, everyone, let's just jump right into it. Vertical networking and Hot 50. Let's start things off with the North Star. What the hell does that mean? A North Star is where you find the most meaning in your life. It's where you find the most purpose, the most fulfillment in your life. To identify your North Star, your unique contribution to civilization as your puzzle piece is critical. One of the most important things for you to do, if not the most important thing to do. So, identifying the North Star is first and foremost the most important thing to do. All right, let's move right on. After you've identified your North Star, we need to distinguish between vertical and horizontal networking. So what is horizontal networking? Well, horizontal networking is when you do things like network with people that are at the same skill level as you, at the same approximate age as you. And when we do that, we typically find ourselves, especially in the high school and collegiate days, where we're between the ages of like 14 and 22, even through the PhDs up till 30. Usually what we're doing is we're hanging out with people around our age and we're talking to other people around the same skill level as us. And really what that does is it constrains us. It constrains us to thinking patterns that are only within the bubbles of our peers, versus when we do things like a vertical networking. So vertical networking is when we take ourselves way outside of our horizontal peers, and we go all the way up in terms of competence, in terms of influence, in terms of knowledge and intelligence, power, clout, all those things. So when you think of people that you want to get in touch with that are smarter than you, that are more powerful, more influential than you, that is vertical networking. And vertical networking does not necessarily have to be older. I made this little note here that it can be younger and smarter. We have had plenty of examples of people on our show that we featured that have been younger than me. I'm 26. We've had people on that have been 18, 20, 22, younger than me, but more intelligent than me, especially in their specific domains. And so it's extremely important to stay humble and even vertically network with people that are younger than you, but that are more intelligent than you in specific fields. So again, vertical networking is contacting people that you want to get in touch with that are more intelligent, more powerful, more influential, have bigger clout than you. And how do you do that, right? Here's the question. How do you do that? Well, identifying the list is first important. So that's what we call this Hot 50 list. So we should at all times have a list of the Hot 50 people that we want to get in touch with. Right now, we have a list of the Hot 50 people we want to get in touch with. Now, this needs to be realistic. It can't just be, I want to be in touch with Oprah. Well, okay, remember, you make it realistic so that you can actually hit these goals. So maybe if you're just starting up in a field like neuroscience or in cryptocurrency or in meditation and spirituality, maybe what you want to do is you want to go up 1 or 2 or maybe 3 levels, not jump 10 or 20 levels to Oprah, but jump just 1 to 3 levels up to someone that is already a figure in the neuroscience space or already a figure in the cryptocurrency space. Maybe they already have their business. Maybe they already go and do meditation and spirituality talks. Maybe they do workshops. So these are the people that you want to put on your list and reach out to. And move fast with this. Don't just make the list and then say, I'll do it later. I mean, move fast. How bad do you want to identify with your North Star? How quickly do you want to move forth towards the goals that you've set? If you want to get there fast, then do your Hot 50 fast. And you'll understand more with step number 5. But let's go to 4. So we ask, okay, after I've identified this list of Hot 50, then what do I do? Well, you do your really strong, powerful 2-sentence emails. So, for example, for someone like us at the show, our subject would be show invitation. Hey, Kyle, love your work. It'd rock to feature you on our show in SF. And show is hyperlinked to our website, so they have somewhere to go and reference. If you're interested, let me know a date that works for you. Done. That's it. That's the whole email. Just like that, 2 sentences. So in these emails to these Hot 50 people, they don't have time to be looking through paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs of content. Just give them a very quick value proposition, mention how you already have looked at their work and now how you enjoy it, send them your link, and provide them with that value proposition that you have something to provide them with. something that will entice them enough to want to set a time to meet with you. And it helps a lot if you're already in the media space. There are so many people that say that you need to be a media company. You need, and this is becoming more and more important with the internet and with social media, that you need to be able to market yourself across those platforms in order for your voice in the attention economy to get the reach that it needs for your ideas to disseminate and for you to actually be able to update the code of our world. So having a concise 2-sentence email with a value prop is critical. Send that to all Hot 50 people. You make the Hot 50 list, you send it to the people, and you forget about it, because guess what happens? In a couple days, maybe even the next day, you'll get 2 or 3 replies from people saying, sure, I'd love to meet. Here's a date that works for me. And you'd be surprised at how often this works. It's incredible. Even if the other 47 people, some of them maybe just opened the email and then they learned about you and didn't reply to you, but now they know about you. Other people may not have just replied. But again, who cares? 47 people, done, no problem. 3, yes, awesome. Move on, next Hot 50. So that's the idea, is that step number 5 is to just straight up repeat this process. Are you in the earlier parts of your career? Are you still building out your network? Do you still really want to connect with people that are smarter and more influential than you? You need to go through this process of vertical networking and Hot 50 as frequently as possible in order for you to connect to prominent nodes, provide them with value, make those connections, ask them for referrals to other prominent nodes in their network once you provide them with that value and they see that and feel it and enjoy it. And then repeat this process over and over again. We still have a list of Hot 50. We're going to keep having a list of Hot 50. As you keep leveling up, you're going to keep reaching up a couple levels every single time you level up. And so it's critical to go through this process. And I hope that this process has been insightful for you. Everyone, just remember, identify what your purpose is in this world. Your puzzle piece is critical for civilization to flourish. And so identify what the North Star is and go forth with the process of creatively endeavoring into the world to bring forth your unique gifts. We need you. Here are some of the tricks and tips for you with vertical networking and Hot 50. Feel free to leave me your thoughts in the comments below. I'll go and reply to those that I can. And share this content with other people. If you know entrepreneurs, artists, educators, scientists, anyone that's trying to reach their goals, share this content with them. Help them understand how to vertically network and to reach out. Be fearless. Be fearless. It's so important. You're going to miss 100% of shots in life you don't take. Take the shots with these Hot 50. Take the shots with the next ones. Share the content with other people. Get them inspired to build the future as well. Thank you for tuning in, and you can find the rest of Simulations links below to all of our other thought-provoking interviews and other content that we host on this channel. I'm your host, Alan Sakia, and thanks very much for tuning in, and we will see you soon. Peace.